Okay, we're saving Gaha for last. A meeting! Yes, I'll make my way over once my head has cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. 'Tis the monstrous tower on the horizon, jagged, hideous, unholy. Even at a distance, its presence is overwhelming. Much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Ether flows unceasingly towards it, converging into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in a few moments. Catch a cold. You will be pleased to know most of the tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commanding civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. Considering the length of time that has clearly passed, one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there are no signs of anything having been stolen. It's possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me they left far too many useful possessions behind. Although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tampered. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned a meeting. I will take my way there. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city, for therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Ooh.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position.
I mean, technically I have been like,
That we
y'all
seen
have
no
been
sign
waiting
of
here
them
for like a
since the
whole
battle
week, so like, I
suggests they
feel
have
like
yet to do
maybe.
so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
Astinian. The way Astinian's just literally outside by himself.
In any event, We'll find
He's
no
like,
answers
nah, I'm
standing
fine.
around here.
I'm chilling here.
Urianje, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian
is
and
Thancred.
Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamiga. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha?
Are you sure this is
Thancred
Thancred though?
for that vanishing plan of yours.
Twould be my honor to be of service.
I'm so fucking
Though I
mad
doubt
that that
you will
entire
think I
VOD
need
is
rely on
muted.
myself.
Curse my ability
That
to
leaves
not
us
double
with
check my
guard
settings.
duty. As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino.
Ooh?
Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
If there are any survivors, we will surely find them. Extensive travels is something of an understatement. But I suppose if there's nothing else that needs doing. Ice fields! I love ice fields! Oh wait. No, I don't. I feel like that's a fucking cop-out. Lucia. Ice fields. I love ice fields. Oh wait, no I don't. No, I'm gonna do, if there are any survivors, we will surely find them. Some of
I
these
have faith
replies
that
are
you
so
will,
not,
and look
are so
forward
not
to
my
greeting you
character,
in your
but
safe return.
hilarious. I feel that though, Alan.
You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
Amalian! Look at Amalian. He's like shivering. It's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay. We're in this together. We're in this together, Amalian. This would be a perfect time to visit on my Amalian old. Do it. Gods be good. If it's the cold with Tatari's clothing, I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when next we meet. It makes me realize too that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. What ho, chums? Been given something to do, have you? As it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like rather a tall order. Ahem! Since you ask, we're to scour the Eblan Rhine for survivors. What? Wander around ice fields in the off chance you'll find someone. You'd take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise. Or more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends. I know just the spot to begin our search. What are you looking for? God, I can't wait to see this. I spy with my little telescope. The good thing about you being on Materia now is that I can just come and play on whichever of my little creature I was. I want. You know what? Very fair point, which is why I did decide to move to Materia, is because a lot more of you guys can actually come and hang out in Materia, because Materia is open for all. A massive sheep thing, or maybe it's a cow. Now, what we're after, either way, is that an ether current? Oh no, just a wind sprite. Other than that, it's all snow, 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 snow. But lo, what do I see? Oh, yon hillock. There's no mistaking it. That's girl. Honestly, I literally, as soon as I read ether current, I was like, oh, what? A survivor. Show me. Enjoy Genshin. Over there, behind the tree. It looks like she's running away from something. Though, surely not us. She wouldn't even know we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress, a rather fetching one at that. This man! She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprints. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. Oh, and take these warning trenches with you. The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful. Thank you. But won't you need some for yourself? No. No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. And lest we forget, the very reason we are here is to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed! Oh my fucking god. A trail of fresh footprints lead east. North, west, north, south, east. East is this way. Oh, I mean, it's right there. Oh, there's Alizé and Alphino. I do need these actually back on, considering I'm doing a long one. These footprints appear to be the same as those you saw previously, and they lead towards the building. Who is the girl, I'm wondering? We're getting closer. I'm sure of it. At first we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been opened in some time. She might still be nearby, so we'll keep looking around here. Then again, it's also possible that she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? I don't know if I'm gonna need that. Actually, what's the setting to automatically set that up? The girl in the green dress anxiously surveys her surroundings. Were you to call out her, were you to call out to her from this distance, it might attract wild beasts to your location. It would be safer to get closer first, but you must do so without drawing her attention. No! I literally just got away from being stealthy. Yo, y'all know how fucking stealth, y'all know how, like, bad I am at stealth. No! I'm terrible at this. This is Sacred Extreme! Follow the girl from a safe distance. Where the hell is she? Don't see me. Okay. Guys. Stealth. So far, so good. My god, those flashes. You don't see me. You do not see me. Oh, you want me to make a banquet alt? Okay. Don't see me. Don't fight me. She is moving, right? She is. So I'm gonna say this side because I'm gonna go behind that tree. I think I've learnt my lesson. I've learnt my lesson with being stealthy. However, it could end up ruining. I could end up completely like losing her. Get back here. This is it, the final spot? Get back here. You fucker! You fucker! I did not just get accepted. Hang on, let me do this and I'll meet you in Gridania or wherever you started. Oh, never mind. Who are you? Stay back. This house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky high. Please, we just want to talk. I'm Alphino, and this is my sister Alize, and our good friend Cheyenne. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. Aid? Your savages are the ones responsible for all of this. You did this to us. We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Telophoroi are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy. Our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who had been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we are striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Telophoroi's influence? Are there others like you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name's Licinia. Am I saying that correctly? As far as how I've managed to stay sane, I've been asking myself the same question ever since that night. And the roar, that terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too. I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped aside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past friends, people I'd known all my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. Do you have family here? Is this their home? No, this is Victor's spoils. A mansion for retired soldiers, or it was. But now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosives, I was making that up. I just wanted to keep everyone else safe, and I didn't know if you were. The truth is, our supplies are running low. You said you're here to help. Can you? Of course. Whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first. Wait here. This is everyone. Oh, look at them all shivering. But the guy that's like close to Alice, in like the reddish sort of jacket, he's like shivering the most. And then like you've got the guy standing up front and he's like perfectly fine. He's like, it's not cold. What are you talking about? Licinia says you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place, as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. If that is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alice? We'll have a fire burning in no time. May we build it under the gazebo? The what? Oh, you mean the boa? Yes, yes. Do as you will. I'm curious. It's only like people don't become afflicted with the telophoroi because of the echo, right? So like maybe these guys have the echo. Sorry, I'm still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here though, I'm hoping this might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all that running about, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they're in far worse state than me. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health. Which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? This is so sad. The Golem old music. The fact this is their only form of entertainment though is like a small radio. This? It's a radio. You don't have them where you came from? I take it. He is so rude. We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. There are different types, but this model, by far the most popular, made with quality components crafted with the finest ore, sourced from Locus Amaros, Amanos it is. Not all that useful since the capital fell into ruin. The people at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like all the others, because all we've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home beyond the horizon, an ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our astral homeland of Locus Amanos. We may have founded an empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hoped to take back what was once ours. 'Tis a solemn reminder that though we must suffer great hardship, better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe that Empire Varus yet lives, and that he speaks to us through our radios. It was a cunning strategy. Faking his murder, he must have foreseen this catastrophic and chosen to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be defeated so easily. What's that? So this is what you gave the others. Thank you. I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Are you part of a group staying in Ladrium? I saw Legtus Vigilia's troops heading towards the Magna Glaciers a few days ago. Are they the ones you encountered? Camp Broken Glass, you call it. And Vigilia and her men are all there now. So how did you reach the Magna Glaciers? Did you cross the mountains on foot? Airships. Then there might be a way to... Lucina? Where is everyone? Is something the matter? A voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. I swear, I am being gaslit. I am being gaslit. Perhaps a baby, a musty, has found its way inside the house. It wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers to scare them off, wild animals have been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people too. I've just an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat a Legtus, then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. If you've a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of tappers living there. People whose jobs was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want a food in exchange. Lots of food. And that's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all those creatures. Would you be willing to go in our place? We only need enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. If it's ceruleum you need, then ceruleum you shall have. You'd best watch out for baby Almasties while we're away. I'm gonna choose this one because I'm being gaslit. And I kind of feel like I don't trust her. Why have I got this feeling? Yes, of course. If I see any, I'll be sure to shoo them away. To reach Tapper's Den, you'll have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight. But if you'd rather not take the risk, you'll need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be a bit tricky, so it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. Hi. Alize. This isn't right. It's so quiet. I would have thought Alphino would still be treating them by the fire, but they're nowhere to be seen. I'll look inside the house while you search outside. They can't have gone far. Excuse me? Okay, the fire's not there anymore. I see Alphino. Okay, wait. Alphino? What the fuck happened? They asked me to help carry supplies, but when I followed them back here, they attacked me. Caught me off guard, forced me to defend myself. I fear they fared rather worse than me. You can't fool us, we know. We know what you're about. Vultures. That's what you are. Waiting in the wings for us to show weakness. Then, in you, swoop. Here to help. What rot. All a ploy to make us lower our guard. Let you in, put ourselves at your mercy, put us in chains, steal our lands, get your revenge. You're wrong. That's not what any of us want. Save the arguments for later. We've got bigger problems. I found empty medicine bottles and a bed that was still warm. It's true. Lysenna was holding her sick sister inside. But now, there's no sign of either of them. Where are they? Where did they go? Away from you and yours. And if you think I'll tell you, you're a fool. I'd never give up my people. We're trying to help them, you idiot. You idiot. Her sister's ill. The empty bottles prove it. So the medicine ran out, or she put it in her pockets to make it easier to carry, or to avoid the sound of clicking glass. There are beasts everywhere. How could you let them go alone? To protect them from you. That's not very nice. You invade our homeland, tainted with the same sorcery used to slay our countrymen. A garlean should sooner die rather than suffer the insult. Better for them to flee. Better keep their purity intact than be corrupted by your vile magics. We were waiting for a chance to free them since the moment you arrived. This is getting us nowhere. I cannot say how Lysenna and her sister will react when we find them, but find them we must. Go on without me, both of you. I first need to tend to my injuries and theirs. I will join you in this search after. All right, be careful. We'll do our best to find them quickly. There's only one path out here, so that's where we'll start. Two sets of fresh footprints. Young women, judging by the size. This is definitely them. Come on. The two bodies are already cold.
blood trail. We found one. They were attacked. No.
They weren't attacked?
Why wouldn't they?
The sister's so
Safer
young!
to brave the wilds than trust in our magic.
How are you going to introduce us to someone fucking new and then fucking kill them?
I should have. We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
Bro, this is the
worse.
Yoshi P. Why? Why?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold. I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand, so I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You have
Wait,
every
it
reason
had
not
something
trust
to
us.
do with the...
We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Alize and Alphino tell me they have finished their preliminary search for survivors, but refrain from saying much more than that. Clearly, they are reluctant to provide details. Might I ask for your account?
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
None.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified.
Okay.
They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's Third Legion clashed with the First, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Elizabeth,
Yeah.
what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered.
Which we witnessed.
And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
Yeah.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandango, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
Basically, that sounds
The
like
information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams.
In
May
their
the
dreams?
Tower of Babil stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Varus spoke to them through this radio.
Oh!
Perhaps it was a recording, but if
That's
not,
what
that would
that's
be
what Alphino was
inexplicable.
meaning.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
Interesting.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you.
So that's how
A
they
young man
didn't
was
become
caught trying to
tampered.
steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
Okay, but he kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie.
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Julius Urbanus. And that's
Julius?
all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind
Good
eye
night,
while you
Josh.
leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I
Me,
don't much like the sound of that.
Ali,
But if we do
Alize
accept his
and
proposal,
Alphino?
I suggest the 2 of us and...
Never mind.
Please
Alize!
allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
I
May
fucking
I
knew
ask
it!
why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face.
Actually,
their
how did
futures
I
and
call
lives
that?
hang in the balance.
Me, Alphino, and Alize. I actually
It's not the
literally
warmest
just called
invitation,
that.
But it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
I'm going with you. Oh, fuck. What would your mother say if I let you two go by yourselves? She would chew us alive and then patch us up after. I want to choose it simply because I adore their mother.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Couple of children and what? A cell sword? Is this an insult?
Oh, fuck off. They're not children.
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Is he a gunbreaker? There is still a possibility. I don't fully trust him. This is it. The first stop. That is. Good. It looks like your friends knew better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? No, we're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept to your side of the bargain, we can carry on. North of the station is Rego Demorium, one of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They'll tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close. No wandering off. Understood? Well, I can have a proper look around in a second. This is Territum, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon. So wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, it's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed, and if Julius was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still brittlely cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices. While you may be here as my guests, the others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. Locomotive? Voiced, non-voiced.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
No.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that.
No, they don't
only want
deserve
to
that.
make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
I
Answer me this.
I can
young
understand. I can
peacemakers.
understand them a lot better now.
If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
Oh, fucking...
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you.
Oh, great, we're basically prisoners. I fucking knew that something was gonna happen like this.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment.
I literally
But
knew
there
that
is one condition.
I had a feeling something like this was going to happen.
Collar them.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not a good idea.
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
Oh, fuck.
Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
I love the fact he knew.
Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You do not go and hurt my fucking twins. Uh-huh, exactly. Literally, fucking step forward. Do not hurt my fucking twins.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
Because even the most bitter adversary may one day see reason. On the coldest, blackest of nights, major through it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire. I feel like the top one. That's a danger cat. She bites. I do bite. Emmett!
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
He's like, really? Why me? As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Territum. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars. Nor would I tell you if I did, and if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So you do truly intend to speak with the others, or was it that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean, or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the last of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of the situation. And above all else, don't use magics of any sort. Ha! 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 I definitely wasn't using AR. Though we somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. Oh, yes, that's right. I read that. Ha! Yeah, I won't use magics. I will try not to, at least. You on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alphino and Alize will pay the price. Well, seen enough? Julius, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greater concern though. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Everything will change. One of your comrades mentions something along those lines. Those mysterious countrymen of yours, I assume. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Telephoi. There he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We identified the seat of the enemy's power. We realized Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the Provincial Legions to prepare for a combined assault on the Telephoi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, now! Say the word, and we will bring you ceruleum. I will speak with Lord Quintus. So, did he agree to it? No, he will not place Gala mold in the debt of our enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. The park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Zos Gullivus. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor? No. We've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the magna in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try it one more time, in case something has been overlooked. Emmett Silk really said children won't develop properly without a slide. Oh my god! To be honest, I agree with him. I see. Then with your permission, we will commence the search. Oh, it's you. Any luck? There's no sign of any ceruleum. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes, I mean, no. It's just, I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over. So, like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done. Every time. And every time, when we'd get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated? With a cerulean-powered heater, by chance. I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers checking out a tank beneath a hatch. But that was a long time ago, when the water was flowed clear, and wasn't this backish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold though. Julius, what are your thoughts on magic? The average garlean would jump out of their skin if they saw it. But the first has a few foreign, sign fairy, and medici. So it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now? Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of fire should do the trick. This is the same music from the end of the Shadowbringers, like, 5.3 patch. Leave it to me. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. That tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved as extracting unpossessed ceruleum from a frozen lake, like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up after. But that's insane. So, fancy a dip? A little friendly competition might make things interesting. The last thing we need is you catching a cold. Step aside while I drink the pond dry. That way, we'll find it in no time. We all know how much Alize loves the competition. Last one to find a ceruleum tank is a rotten egg. Though I dare say we'll both smell like rotten eggs when this is over. Unless it's like the end. Beneath the waters, your fingers catch on what you think might be a handle. Hey! I was like, surely it's not gonna be the middle. You open the hatch and retrieve a ceruleum tank. Yeah. A ceruleum tank. However, your grand discovery comes at great personal cost, as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver him your prize. That's it! And there's still some ceruleum left. The fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alphino a hand. Call me Yildarian, because by fire, I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now too. I appreciate you recovering the oh my god, my English, I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Ceruleum. Why the heck did my brain just like have a brain fart? Despite the way you've been treated, in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still invoice deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Julius, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did, not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything. It was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off our coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving the same warm welcome, knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass make its triumphant return. Grey clouds gave way to the blue skies. Some mornings, we climbed to the top of the tallest buildings we could find to watch the sun rise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble. Those friends dead. And those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had, soon our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
I'm sorry, Thancred?
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything. The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babil. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile.
Wait, is this also Jonathan Bailey?
It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
God, he's so talented. I'm so proud of him.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question. Will they ever escape this cult? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Julius spoke?
I hope so.
Finished your war,
Because it's
Council?
generally not fair what's happened to them. Like, they don't deserve this lifestyle. No one does.
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
Are you fucking... Don't you fucking... No.
After everything we've said and done.
Don't you fucking
this is how you
dare!
treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
Don't do it. He doesn't want to do it. Don't do it. Julius.
Keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the garleans make, indulge them.
Everything will be alright, have faith.
Get them out of here.
Julius did not want to press that button. Why is it always the fucking twins? Why my twins? Why? Why? I know they're the youngest of the fucking group, but why? Alphino and Alizé will be fine, providing they do not resist. Bro, I'm pissed. I'm actually fucking pissed. Once again, Julius has been entrusted with an inevitable task. You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, that the supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. The task falls to legionaries, mercenaries, and Octavia, who will pilot Magitek armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that they are leaving shortly. Yeah, I've let them know. Have you done as instructed? The duties involve more than the transportation of supplies, don't they? What do you mean by ask the IYL? I'm gonna do that. Duty is rarely a simple thing. We have been given additional orders, though whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. You and I are in this together now. Like it or not, we have to cooperate. There is one other matter, a place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Yeah, hi, welcome in. I'm sorry.
It's no use. Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
So cold.
Oh, the way that she just like went and like
painfully so.
Cuddled up with her
Unbearably.
twin. Just to stay warm.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
Why is
I
this
pray
a
I'm up to
wholesome
the task.
moment between the twins? This is so wholesome.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alize.
Protect the twins at all fucking costs, please. Tell me that was a Stydian. I know my short striker in any fucking where.
The scouts have secured Alize and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well. They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards.
I
who
know
will
my
wake from
short
their
dragon
premature
anywhere,
slumber in due
okay?
course.
I know him anywhere.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
I know that was the reason why.
Ambush!
No, that was the reason why.
More are coming! Make ready!
I understand now.
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return! Stop! Both of you!
I understand why something meant now.
This child may be the worst emissary I've ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Come on.
Inform her that we will honor the 10th decision.
I really need to edit that command, because we're not playing Persona 5 Royal. There just needs to be like
Bereft
a...
of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Don't tell me. Oh god, no. Why?
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Meanwhile, everyone else is walking. Oh my fucking god. Why? Why? I understand why you decided to do the trigger warning there. I've missed you. I've missed you. I hope you're okay. Best boy. He's looking at me so cutely. It's just like... Warrior of Light. We have a serious matter at hand, okay? We arrived just before you did, and too late. Too late for what? What happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No, he wouldn't. Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course, shall the Legtus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free. Free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, where... I have just this moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of the refugees here to Camp Broken Glass. Should they be willing to accept our aid? Some would rather die. Sums and standards be damned. We just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over for them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely. There you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The Tamped proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind appraising Lucia of our progress? As that happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays. But I'll save that for later. First things first and all of that. Those beasts behind me are so fucking loud. Cheyenne, I was informed of Quintus's, I'm not gonna say the word. Trigger warning. It must have come as a great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees. Preferably notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there's no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of the Legtus, and that following his suicide, they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability, or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. I assume you're curious about how matters have progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now that you've procured ceruleum from Tapper's Den, the recently repaired heaters can provide much needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared significant food for everyone. Those from Tetram shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we were capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, I might ask you to seek out your Stola. She was but recently attending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is. Yes, I have been taking proper breaks and imbibing significant water. But what of the Warrior of Light? You and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being together. For their sakes, we mustn't waver, but nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day one, and in doing so, invite disaster. A Upon sitting down for supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside significant time to view these scenes in their entirety. Ooh! I get to just chill? Please don't tell me I'm about to fucking, like, break down, guys. Please tell. Actually, don't tell me that. We're supreme. Husband. Oh, you sort of like I saw your
Is that all of them?
your fave. That was all. Liz.
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Julius. I feel for Julius. Julius has lost so fucking much.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
They're gonna start arguing.
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
Oh! I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
Fucking roots.
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it.
Come on, Julius.
I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
Wait, that's Elizabeth's voice actor?
Mmm. It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
As do I. We often don't have the luxury of choice. As do I.
I'm honored to fight by your side. As an Eorzean and Garlean both, I shall do all in my power to bring my peoples together.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
I love both Lucia and Maxima. Oh! Wait, that's a flower! Why does this remind me of, like, A Realm Reborn? Like, the flower reminds me of A Realm Reborn with the crystals and, like, how we get summoned.
On behalf of the Garlean Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varys?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Not you! No! 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 no, 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 no.
Save me, brave hero!
Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
You fucking asshole! What a fucking asshole! Oh, I should have fucking known! What a fucking asshole! I literally... Ah! Why? What does Xenos want with me right now?
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I shall begin the preparations.
I'm sorry? Fandango? Preparations for what?
It is time for you to awaken.
Care to explain?
Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh. So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
Oh, fuck you, okay? Give me back my body. This is such a pain in the ass. You know what? This is such a pain in the fucking ass. Fuck off.
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine?
Because how do I know?
I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes.
Do I want to know what the fuck that is? Am I being sacrificed?
Daddy is pleased. His grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate.
What?
Ah, exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What?
Re morning. Fandango decided to steal my body. My soul.
Pleas. One might even call them prayers. A supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the garlean spirit, their anima.
What am I looking at?
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery.
Oh my god.
Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us of an opportunity to
I literally was just thinking the exact same thing.
Euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star.
And I still will. I don't care what you think. I will take you down again.
The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost her appetite.
I mean, I didn't really have one to begin with.
This display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself.
shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak.
I'm sorry? What?
We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity.
I'm sorry? Max is in my body? What? What? What is going on?
Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe.
What is going on?
If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak.
No. Fucking you, leave my friends alone.
Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy.
I fucking can't stand
Such
you.
ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue.
What the fuck?
Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
What? What the fuck? Oh, there's so much beyond repair. Okay. Chewy instead of Shay one more time. Hey, it's fine. I feel like I'm gonna get caught here. No? Okay. Okay. I'm trying to just like slowly make my way through. I have 30 minutes, so I don't need to rush too much. I need to take my time. Go see me. I can't move. This magic tech armor's leg has been damaged, but the weaponry should still function. You may be able to clear a path if you can find the identification key and fuel. Oh, that's what I have to do? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, now I know what I'm doing. Oh, fuck it. The ceruleum gauge indicates that fuel remains. You should be able to remove the tank and carry it to another location. Okay. I'm cooking. I am being stealthy. If I'm not paying attention, if I'm not reading chat too much, guys, it's just because I'm focused. Psst, over here. I'm inside this building. Come quick. Inside what building? I'm sorry? In there. How the fuck do I get to you? Sorry, no, that's not the right building. Wait, what building? Oh, it would be that building. Because I can't get inside that one. No, actually this one. You've not been turned. Thank goodness. I thought I was the only one left. Ugh, the bastards got my hand when they took down my Magitech Reaper. If you can repair its leg, though it should still work. Here, take this key. If I had the use of my hand, I might have stood a chance out there. Please, and help if you can. Board the Magitech Reaper and... okay. How do I select? Disembark. Okay. Okay. I sneak. I am cooking. Disappear. Move the fuck away. Turn around, bitch. Thank you. I don't care for your shenanigans. Turn. You there, please help us. Assist the citizens in defeating the enemies. Okay, I am doing okay. Okay, just one more, I think. tell I'm getting better at stealth? Okay. I'm excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh my god. I'm downed, I'm downed, I'm downed, I'm downed, I'm downed! I just got knocked back. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? Unable to escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness. You crawl to safety and regain consciousness. With the last of your strength, crawl to camp. Broken glass? I have to crawl? You can do it in 20 minutes, surely? I have such a long way to go. Oh no. Guys. It's not me.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the tempered without suffering
It's
casualties.
not me. It's not me. Don't.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna and the others have their hands full as it is.
Guys, it's not
Thankfully,
me.
there are enough scales for everyone.
Oh no.
And what of Julius? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Trust me, it was
Right when
not
the first wave
my
struck,
doing.
We'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well
I
she
need
can heal
Gahati
herself,
to say
I worry all
something.
the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
It's not me. 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 God, what is Xenos about to do?
Well, time to call off the search.
It's not me. Guys, it's not me. It's not me. Guys.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
I am. Perhaps In the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties.
I love the...
But
I love that Alize and Gaha were the first to come over, but it's not me!
Now, all's well that ends well.
It's not me!
Are you alright?
Something.
Are you alright?
Mm-mm. Come on, Alize. Come on, Alize.
Who are you?
Yes! Enough, Xenos! Get away from them, you bastard! Fucking Fandango.
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go.
Kiko, hi! We're sort of changing it to a 12 hour, but like, Endwalker is like, peak right now.
But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects.
Oh, what could you do
Though in my
now,
defense,
Fandango?
I was ill prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, that. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered.
I lurk you.
Panama will soon have absorbed
I
the
hate
requisite
to love
fertility.
you, and I love to
And
hate
then
you.
shall come the spectacle.
But fuck you!
And
You just want me
all
through
spectacles.
nightmares.
The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
Oh, please don't smile. Please.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world
Fuck you.
I'll feast,
Fuck
and death
you.
shall follow in my wake.
Don't ever smile like that in my body again, please. Oh, I can't look at myself right now.
All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
No, I will not. Fuck you. No, I will not. I've taken you down once before. I will take you down again. Frick you.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
She's awake.
Yes, in my own body, thank God. Is everyone alright?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Fandango's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babil.
If Fandango and Xenos do that to me again, I will fucking cry. I'm not kidding. That was a really horrible experience. What on fucking earth? You're certain you're well. Nothing out of place. No missing bits? Good. Though I won't promise the same for Daniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. Honestly, you and me both. If they put me through that again, I will sue. They're satisfied. How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Prelude the final days or no? This ends now. Are you well enough to make your report? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. The Anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varus. Does their depravity know no bounds? It seems not. More to the point, we can summarize that wave of ether issued not from the Tower of Babil, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. My report is, it sucked. 0 out of 10. Would not do it again. Xenos and Fandango will be hearing from my lawyers. Yeah. Yes. Square Enix, can you pay for my therapy bills? I'm gonna have to seek therapy. No, honestly, in all seriousness, no, like, that was a really fucking intense moment. And I actually, literally, I feel like I was very tired prior to that scene. If anything, the adrenaline has me going. Oh my god. Final Fantasy XIV remains to be my favorite game right now. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of doubt that it is the beating heart of the Telopharoi's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leviers, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to its collapse, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus, do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The divisionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Gridanian, and Leminzan delegations. They will begin the construction of bridges to make the Telophoroi believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of Alamegan, Yuldarian, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. The faculty marked in red is the Inceladam, a vast magitech manufactory, in ruins now of course. But the freight tunnel connecting it to the Eastwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telophoroi's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. The Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can even carry the material, it can carry us too, providing we sneak aboard unseen. The Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandango and Xenos. We will save the people of Garlemald, and for those who those who suffer the world over. I'll have my vengeance yet. It's time we ended this once and for all. I wanted to choose the middle one, but I felt like that was selfish. A. There'll be no more casualties of the Telophoroi's maniacal ambition. How quickly can we enact this plan? Fandango made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern, even assuming he didn't name the tower Babil on whim. In Amon's time, it meant gateway to the gods. Xander used to refer it to a void gate, but in this case it almost certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to Forum Patterns. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. Cheyenne! The way into the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. I wish you'd made sure to bring a coat instead. Then we'd best get in there before we freeze. Especially you. Barely enough cloth. Just swaddle a newborn. Clearly you have spent too long around this feral dog of a Dothral. Watch your tongue. Watch your tongue, fool. At least I feed it to the cows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Namar alone. Should I be pleased to meet her this day? As if any woman of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Stop, both of you. Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Sadu really went, I'll steal your girl? Honestly, I believe she could. Oh my god, they all changed. Hello everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes. Free of unnecessary encumbrances. If rather more susceptible to the cold. Let us review our strategy. Quickly, if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead to the Enceladum. We are to meet them there. We wait until the Tempered's attention is drawn by our diversionary force. Then we sneak onto the train. Next stop, the Tower of Babil. If any Tempered included are injured, Wizalia will tend to them. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground. So we'll need to make our own ways to the Enceladum. See you there. Ha! Hi! Hail! It's good to see you, Cheyenne. We heard that you collapsed, but were given only the most curious explanation. I'm glad you've recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at last. At that. As you will have heard, we've secured the way in. Some few are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear. Our comrade from Lennett's Tears will lead the way into the station. I'll join you soon. The station is right this way. Tread lightly now. This is everyone? This is everyone. This is Thancred. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Our primary objective, of course, the Telophoroi's leaders. But should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. It is indeed the force behind the towers. Destroying it will deliver our allies from the Telophoroi's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer. Be it a primal, Ascian, or anything else. Here. There's been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do together. Till the very end. The train should be going any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. Who's joining for murder? Ooh, good question. Who would like to join? I know Colette wants to help out. The Tower of Babil. Illuspard. The Tower of Babil.
Now or never.
Oh, the background music is a bop. Oh, this is epic. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna be honest, I thought you were all jumping down. Oh god. Well, on a train, yeah. Did I accidentally? No. I feel like I'm falling behind. Ugh. Oh, okay, good thing I moved. That looks dangerous. I'm a little bit confused about what that means. Oh, I've smashed those noisy machines to pieces. I'm assuming I needed to press that. Have no idea what I'm doing here. Don't know this fight like off a bar of soap. Hey, Laura. You know how you said careful you don't croak? Oh, hang on. I am going that way. Sorry, I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Sorry. Oh, never mind. Okay, they just ignore us. Lainey! Hang on, I have no idea how many subs that was. That went so fast. Wait. 3! Lainey, thank you so much for gifting 3 subs. I can appreciate that. Good morning. How are you doing today? Can I get a shout out for Lainey Marie, please? How are you doing today, lovely? I hope you're doing well. I am fucking obsessed with freaking Endwalker right now. I have hit peak Endwalker. Official. Xenos is a little freaking bitch. But thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs. Enjoy your mount if you still needed to redeem, like if you still needed to redeem it. Thank you so much for using the subs with me. I really heckin' appreciate it. Okay. What the mother frick are you? The fucking music? Are you kidding me? Guys! I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Anima. The music! Oh my goodness, I am like vibing. Ow. Okay. Oh, I guess you want to get away from that as quick as possible. Jesus. I gather we want to get rid of something before the chaos goes up, right? And I still managed to get hit though. Ow! 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 Shit! 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 I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I have no idea what the frick I'm doing. Forgive me, please. Forgive me. Please forgive. I have no idea what I'm doing. I wasn't aware. I'm peak. What, am I going the right way? I'm not going the right way. It's this way. Oh my god. Unfamiliar mechanics. It is unfamiliar mechanics. I just... Oh. I feel horrible. Wait, are you guys still going? I am avoiding that at all costs. They're still going. You have a warrior in the party, ain't no dying. Look, I want to move out the way so I don't fucking die. That's embarrassing.
Farewell, Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two
I forgot
await.
to suspend the party. Shit. I'm sorry. I forgot to disband the party. I just realized that. My only thought process was this. Oh, hi. Did you miss me?
This madness ends here.
Bitch. Fucking take over my body again and I will cry.
Enough!
Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken!
Megan and Cooper! Wait, I can't! Wait! Oh no! Megan and Cooper, thank you so much for the raid. I really can appreciate that. I'm just gonna stop the auto cutscenes for a second to welcome the raiders in. It's such a good game. I freaking definitely, if you have the time, it's in.
But how?
What?
The shackles that bind my adversary
Oh, it's
will not be
Heinlein!
so easily broken.
It's Heinlein! Okay, never mind. I'm fine. Okay, never mind.
Feeble relic of a
I'm fine.
forgotten age.
I thought she was tempered for some reason, but she would not be tempered.
Hark! Victory is mine.
So, get the frick away from me, please. Please. I dropped my controller. I hope I don't need it. Fandango, can you please suck it?
No more ether. And I was so close.
Haha, suck it, bitch. That is what you get That is what you get for making me go, for making Xenos go inside my body.
Whatever it
That is what you get. You traumatized me. You caused me you caused me depression and PTSD, and you know what? This is what you deserve.
The final order issued by Anima to the tempered thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate.
Of course. Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
You madman! You monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it.
You know, I can't believe I used to like Fandango. I really can't. Why did I like you? Where are you? What are you doing?
We really must be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
Oh. Really? 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 Are you kidding me?
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her.
Honestly, hi Lindy, think so?
The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound. I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him.
Honestly, can they
Seek
get
his
back
aid,
here so I can freaking
restore the
like
seal.
2v1 them?
Zodiac must not be set
I'm
free.
confident. I could take them both on. They've put me through PTSD.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
To think this was our, to think this is only our second Endwalker dungeon. Oh ha ha. Okay. Listen. It was my first time doing that dungeon. And I'm a healer. I'm the one Xenos wants. Only I can bring an end to this. I'm the one Xenos wants. It is literally me. That's what he said.
You're going alone? You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours.
Of course. But Xenos is literally, I'm the one Xenos wants.
Our friends in the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful.
Oh, wait, I'm actually
There's no
going to the
telling what
moon?
you'll find.
I'm actually going to the moon? Obsessed. I am wide awake. About to board that Elon Musk teleport. If all the tempered are affected, Julius and his comrades likely put up quite the struggle. We'll find a way to save them. We must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory. Hi. I love you. Jonathan Bailey! Honestly, Jonathan Bailey is like the best Grahatia. And I really hope he generally does not leave Final Fantasy XIV. I'm so proud of him though, once again. But also, Grahatia is husband, and we love him. And you thinking? What are you thinking about, bud? My bub. What are you thinking? Trip to the moon. My apologies. I was lost in thought. This device is of elegant design, which leads me to think I was right about Fandango. No matter what he claims, he still has an attachment to the tape trappings of his past. Whether knowing this will make your path forward clearer, I cannot say, but bear it in mind. But let us turn to the task at hand. As Heidelin said, the flow of ether will transport you to Marie Lanatorium. We must hope this ally of hers can provide you with the necessary assistance to restore the seal before Xenos and Fandango arrive to stop you. It seems we are ever one step behind, but I have faith that you'll make up the difference. Know that whatever awaits, our prayers are with you. Now go, beyond the sky. Oh my god, I'm nervous. I thought the joke was you were stealing the word moon. No. No.
Long, long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an Elder Primal, the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave. Silent lamentations and prayers of hope echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
Oh my freaking god. You with me. Highlands champion. Oh my god, it's these guys. I return. I must return. Why? 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 What the fuck? Grief. Home. I need. You mustn't touch. In cerulean halls, find me. I'm hooked. I'm like, I'm so addicted right now. This is such a beautiful freaking atmosphere. What the heck? You did give me a warning. that? What is that? You were down the left side and taking 500 pictures? This is so pretty. What the fuck? What the heck? What is it? Actually, don't answer that. Because I'll probably, it's probably gonna get explained to me. But I mean... It kind of looks like there's someone inside there. Like, the red sort of looks like, it sort of looks like the, like... It's a G-pose spot, obviously. You know what? Fair point. Apologies. I have been preoccupied for quite some time and am out of practice at conversation. Ever since this moon was created by Heidelin, I have served as an integral part. I am the Watcher. I am responsible for the prisoner and the devices that told him fast. Wait, I knew that looked like something. Zodiac himself, a projection of the moon's core. Wait! It's Zodiac? Though rent asunder by Heidelin, he grows more powerful with every rejoining. 7 there have been, 7 too many. And yet, for all his servants' machinations, he remains incomplete, the fallen and beyond salvation. No attempt would be made to free Zodiac, not until he is whole once more. But someone has taken action. The shackles that hold him nearly shattered. 6 locks to his goal, great and grand. Gargantian swords driven deep, brands to bind Zodiac forevermore. 5 were destroyed by his would-be liberator. One of these I have restored. I strive to mend the remaining 4, but my efforts are being impeded. Soul sacrificed to Zodiac, the manifestation consequence of the wanting seal. They labor in opposition to my work. They must be expelled for the preservation of all. If keeping Zodiac imprisoned is the right thing to do, I will aid you. I will only resort to expelling them if all else fails. What is right and good? Ask 1,000 souls and receive 1,000 answers. I offer none. I am the watcher and the goaler. I am not the judge. Know this. Hydaelyn commands the forces of stasis, and the moon is the product of such power. So long as Zodiac remains imprisoned in this place, no more sacrifices will be made in his name, nor will those souls rendered up in his name fade into oblivion. Go, meet with those wandering spirits. Do what you think is right.